Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 9 of Pyramid Reborn with Soren. What's up, buddy?
Hello.
How are you? Making plastics? Oh, you're doing that thing.
I've been messing around with the timing. I found that the old thing didn't actually send.
Couldn't you just do a mechanical user?
That uses up the wood.
But we have like infinite wood.
I'm going to keep iterating the cobble gen that I want to use like this thing, and you said it's. I have to route wood over there. That takes.
Okay. You do you, buddy. You do you. I've got pressure going on over here. So I managed to get up to 6 speed upgrades by ordering via the drone more lubricant. So here's the deal, Soren. If you look at the math on this, right? If I put 3 speed upgrades in this thing, and the machine actually updates, right? So like with 0, it's 10 milliliters per tick. With 3, it's 34 milliliters per tick. So that's a net gain of 24 milliliters per tick with 3 in there. Now, if I put 6 in there, we're at 114. So that's more than 24 more. So basically, it scales, like, the more speed upgrades you put in, the more the speed upgrades count for each other. So, like, it's better to put them all into one machine rather than split them across the multiple machines. Now, this also makes the coal burn out faster, so we have to keep an eye on that. But, long story short, we're doing a lot better on pressure than we were last episode. Cool?
I like it. I want to test
Yeah, I thought you might. So now I should be able to convert this stuff, this diesel bucket, should be able to convert into plastic or lubricant with redstone in the thermo, or kerosene without redstone. So if I put redstone in here and we put this in here, he should pretty quickly convert into lubricant. Sweet. Which I can then use to make more speed upgrades.
all the speed upgrades.
All the speed upgrades. And I decided to start pulverizing our sugar because it's 2-to-1 sugar if you pulverize it in the machine. How cool is that? So now we're at 7, which gives us 171 milliliters per tick. Sweet. And we're actually like doing a really good job. We're actually producing pressure faster than our pipes can handle getting pressure, which is kind of cool. So this thing's literally like switching itself on and off as the pipes are unable to get pressure. Pneumatic craft pipes. There's like the advanced pipes, but if we wanted to use them, we'd have to get like the assembly controller up and running if we wanted to get advanced pressure tubes, which is probably doable at some point. Should we look at doing assembly machines? Maybe. Maybe. It requires a little bit more effort, but it might be fun to do just for the sake of it, but is it required for the pack? No. I'm just having fun with pneumatic craft again. It's been a while. But that said, we should also have some LPG. We don't have quite enough LPG yet, but we're getting there. I don't know how much LPG we have, but we should be getting there with it. So this is probably gasoline, confirmed. This is kerosene, confirmed. This should be LPG by now, but I guess we don't have quite enough. And then this is diesel. Now what we could do, LPG, which is used to make plastics, can be refined from gasoline, which can be refined from kerosene, which can be refined from diesel. So if we wanted to, what we could do is without redstone in here, we could throw this into here, right? And this requires a lot of temperature to do this. Why do you not have pressure? Do you need pressure? Oh, you need pressure too. You need pressure and temperature to do that. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Can I pipe? Nope. What about here? Here you will connect. All right, so we'll need more of those tubes. So once you get up to 2 bars of pressure, and wow, your heat went down a little bit, didn't it? Bummer. So you need your heat back up, and you need your pressure. All right, so out of curiosity, what do you... So that's that stuff into that. What about you to convert to LPG, I think? That makes gasoline for 300C and 2 bars of pressure, and then gasoline makes LPG for 300C and 2 bars of pressure. So we'll probably just have to wait for this thing a little bit. So you're actually out of coal. So there's a big problem. That explains why things are a little bit slower. I need to get more coal into this dude a little bit faster. So you're going to build up heat again and pressure. And that'll be cool. Okay. The wiring's not great, of course, but, you know, whatever. How's your tree farm coming, Soren? Wow, that's a lot of coal. Out of curiosity.
Throwing me on it. It's so slow.
Yeah.
30,000 apples, and I only have 5.
Why do you need 30,000 apples again?
I don't need 30,000, but I want 30,000.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
want speed upgrades.
so a pneumatic dynamo. This block can convert compressed air into redstone flux. All right, flux compressor. This can convert redstone flux into compressed air by default as an efficiency 40%. The input RF rate is twice the amount of flux used per tick to generate the air. Okay, back in a minute because I want to check that out maybe. Oh, but hey, we just hit the point where we have enough temperature in this thing. Sweet. So that's awesome. But you're going to run out of coal like super fast. How's our RF production coming along? You said you were going to work on that maybe.
I'm getting toward the apples.
Ah, fair enough. All right, but hey, I just converted into LPG, so that's kind of cool. So this guy should convert again. Sweet. Okay. So what's this conversion rate? It's 100 to 80. Well, it's not terrible. I feel like we should have gotten more, though. We're just waiting, actually. That's what it is. That should get us our first bucket of LPG. And that should let us get plastic next. Which requires, now that I understand what these things need, 0 and coal. So as long as there's some coal in here, and no pressure, but this to this, and we should get plastic. Soren, I have plastic.
Nice.
Right? That's kind of cool. I like this. I miss pneumatic craft, dude. I really do. Like, not even kidding. I miss it. I wonder if it's more efficient to use the RF generator versus the air compressor, but eh. If we had better RF production, but right now we're using coal for RF production anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But if we had better, I might have considered doing that. Cool. So this guy's just waiting for the temperature to heat back up every time it runs. What kind of upgrades can I throw on this dude? Security upgrade, volume upgrade. Gotcha. Neat. Okay. Cool. So we've got 10 buckets of plastic. That's cool. Let's get, we have a tank. I'm going to need a servo. I'm going to put you away. We're going to do this. That should fill up the plastic. Nice. You should have LPG again. Beautiful. Perfect timing. And then this will relatively quickly, because it only needs like a little bit of temperature. It's got way more temperature than it needs. Also way more pressure than it needs. Why do you even have pressure? I wouldn't imagine you would have pressure. Maybe they're sharing because they're adjacent machines? That's interesting. That's interesting. Adjacent machines share pressure? Maybe? I would imagine that's the only way this is getting pressure, so that kind of makes sense. Nice, dude. So that's a full 20 buckets of plastic, which is exactly what fills up that thing, and we are in good shape. All right, back in a minute. I come back from being AFK, and how did you even get me over there?
That's a good question.
Is that where I went AFK at? I kind of forget. Also, you have a little thing happening.
I know. Look at the displacement of this stuff.
So I assume you made that thingy that's required to make netherrack? Yeah. So you made the mechanical drying basin, gave it RF, and put stuff
While
in
waiting
it?
for apples, yeah.
Cool. Good deal. All right, so that got you netherrack.
And I'm getting us brick now so we can make the magma crucible, I think.
All right, so plastics. We need the plastic mixer.
We also need something else for netherrack. I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was.
Well, I need the plastic mixer. That's what I know. Does this thing even need... It doesn't have a pressure gauge from what I can see. So does it need stuff? Probably needs heat. Yeah, it does. Requires heat. Okay, cool. So plastic mixer. Ah, there it is. There's the heat measure. 150. All right. So then what we'll want to do is have a vortex tube going on this guy. I remember lava's a valid source, but vortex tube better. So that should be cool. And then there they are. So you're going to build up pressure, and you're going to build up temperature, and that should be good. And to speed that up a little bit, we want to throw more coal. You know what I'm going to do is real quick is make a hopper. Man, I don't have that much coal, do I? Let's put away you and you. And I don't need you at the moment. Or you. This way we can just kind of keep things going a little bit better than they have been. Good. Hopper moves in faster than the thing goes. So that's cool. So then you'll rapidly build up pressure. You'll rapidly build up heat, presumably. Presumably. And then you just need... This guy could sit on top of you. Sweet, and you're full of plastic. Beautiful. Okay, cool. And then we just need to figure out how to make the plastics we need for the programmer. Which I think is just dyes, right? So we need one black, which is red, green, and blue. Do we have cactus by chance?
Did from one of the quests.
You do get it from one of the quests, or you can get it from one of the quests?
Oh, cloche.
We need a cloche to get cactus?
I'm gonna pick
Guess
one
what
up.
Dyer needs?
Take one.
Make a cloche? Well, we can make it now.
Oh, no. I was thinking you needed the crafting grid, but yeah. You need the cloche. It's not too hard to make.
Yeah, do you want to just make one real quick, or you want me to do it?
Perhaps it'd be best for you.
Okay, if you're busy, I can be patient. So we're going to need... even though I have the thingy, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because I don't feel like waiting. Just get a stack of this stuff, because why not? Because we have iron for days. Oh, we need an engineer's workbench. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to need treated wood planks. So I need to get a coke oven, right?
I have some. I have the ability to get that now, I think.
We should, yes. So coke oven is 3 coke bricks per sandstone, and we need 27 coke bricks, right? Because it's a 3x3x3. So I think that's about right. So realistically, like 8, 16, 24. So we need 9 sandstone. This should produce clay. Yeah. And you can furnace it up. Alright, so a few more pieces of clay and then we'll be good to go. Are we at the point yet where we can make speed upgrades for these resource generators?
I don't remember what they cost. Yeah, we could.
Right, we can now, right? Because we have aluminum wire.
Here. Just...
I think the problem more so might be power than speed, though, to be honest with you. Because, like, the one... If we speed upgraded this, it wouldn't make a difference with just one furnace generator running on it.
Working on it.
I know, just very slowly. Decides he needs 30,000 apples before we get more power.
I'm trying to bypass that.
So, did you ever explain to me why you needed 30,000 apples, or no?
Nope.
Nope. You didn't want to?
I wanted the speed upgrades as well as the try your culinary gen at the same time.
Gotcha. Alright, the hull's 100 degrees C, so that's probably good. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get what we need to get. So we need cactus for green dye, right? Where are you getting all that clay from? Them's my clay, buddy.
Are they?
Yes!
I didn't see your name on them.
Who just started putting clay in the thing to make more clay? Killing me.
Technically, we both did. I turned around, I was like, oh, hey, you're right. You just did that. Nice.
Yay. Go Dyer. I'll just take his clay.
And then came mine.
I put your nether bricks inside the refined storage system. Took all my clay. We're getting close. So one more set of 4 clay and we should be good. Boom. So then we're going to want to build our coke oven. Put it generally over here-ish. I'm not building on the monument. I'm just building really close to it.
Tried that argument, and I think the only one that really carries is dinner beef.
Yeah. Okay. I've got a coke oven, so it'll be a few minutes until we get the creosote that we need. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Well, you know what I can make is the engineer's workbench.
But
I have to make the engineer's workbench, but that needs treated stuff too, so might as well just wait. So we'll come back in 5 or 10 minutes or so once the treated wood is ready to be made, because this stuff, I could probably put a tank there. All right, be right back, guys. All right, guys, I just got my first bucket of creosote. Yay. Alright, so let's start off. So we need the engineer's table, but we also need the cloche, right? So the cloche needs 2 treated wood planks and a vacuum tube, which needs an engineer's crafting table, which needs this. So we're going to need to do this. And then we're going to need to do an engineer's table. Or what's the other option for making these? Automated engineer's workbench. I only have to assume that that's going to be more expensive than what we already have going on. So we will skip that. So I'm guessing we're 1 wood short. Okay. I have to wait for another bucket's worth of creosote to show up. So back in a few. Come on, go faster. Yay, more creosote. Okay, so now we should be able to make our cloche with this guy. So then we just need one of these. Right?
Nice.
And I'm just going to stick the engineer's workbench right behind this whole setup for now. That should be fine. So fine. Where did we get the engineer's blueprints from? So that is metal molds, and this is this one. So I just need some aluminum from over here. And we should be cool. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's good. Now the cloche itself needs 2 copper wire, redstone, and glass. So redstone, glass, copper wire, which is like that. So let's make 2 of these. Make some of these. Shift click that. I've got vacuum tubes, Soren.
Nice.
You know what that means. Going to hand in the garden cloche. Quest complete. Get me cactus, please. Now, cactus we can't dupe in the whatchamacallit. We should look into making a phytogenic isolator anyway. But, meh. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 things in my inventory that I don't need right now. I got us canola seeds too.
Not as fancy, but
It would be a nice way to get resources though. Oh, we have that mod in the back? The wireless RF thingy?
yeah.
How's that working out?
Theoretically buggy.
What's that? Theoretically buggy or really buggy?
Theoretically.
Cool.
I'm making it, actually.
Actually, before I break that, I should be ready to place another one. Alright, so let's get our tank back. And that's full of water, and this guy can grow cactus for me now. Hopefully. Grow, cactus, grow! There we go. Alright, back once I've grown a few pieces of cactus, because this might be a little slow. Soren!
Not sure how useful that is, but okay.
I got an ender lily.
Nice.
I know, you're excited.
Yeah!
I have not gotten any roses, though, and that's what I'm after. What are you up to?
I'm looking at power solution.
Yay! So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking we have silliness.
We have what?
Approaching silliness. Just bear with me.
Oh, goodness.
It's okay. It's fine.
Alright, so pulverizer can do this?
You know me,
obviously.
when I say it's fine, it means it's fine.
I'm just looking if there's a machine that's more
Right.
efficient than 4. Doesn't look like it.
I think that's how it works.
Alright, pulverizer's 4. One more thing, just you are 4 with, I guess, a 50%. So mechanical squeezer can possibly get more. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything, so we'll just give up. And go straight to the pulverizer, because there's only a chance that you can get more with it. I'm putting your magma slimes in refined storage.
Yay.
Yay. Alright, so I should have enough stuff to make plastic now.
From Pneumatic Craft?
Yeah. Ah, plastic selection. Okay, cool. So then select plastic on what? What did you just do?
Me?
No, this thing. Select
Oh.
plastic on signal, but you don't have a signal. Okay, cool. I just made a whole bunch of black plastic. Hang on, I think I can melt it back down. Yes, I can. Good. Alright, so if I want a programmer, 1 black and 5 red. Sweet. And then you can melt that back down, but I want to keep 1 at least. Nice. Okay. Alright, so when I have all the plastic I need to make a programmer.
Nice.
So now all I need is the printed circuit boards and the other thing. So a printed circuit board needs an unassembled PCB, which I can make in etching acid. I should have done this first and let this sit forever, but oh well. Let's come back in a minute once I remember how this thing works. All right, guys. So what I need to do next is let's get the turbine rotors. So that's a gold and 2 redstone. So. And I don't think I need much of these machines anymore. And because they're just, well, these guys, it'd be kind of nice to have, but you're probably out of coal. Yes, yes. So I think what I'm going to do is disconnect all this stuff for the time being, which actually won't cause any problems, or major problems at least. And I might even disconnect you guys for the moment and get a little bit more coal. We might need to ramp up our coal production at some point. Especially if I'm burning through it as fast as I am. So that should bring this guy's temperature up. So ultimately we're going to want, for a programmer, we're going to want 1, 2, so we're going to need 6 of these turbine blades. So that means 6 pieces of gold. Right, and in 12 of these dudes. So now that should be the redstone going in. Nice. And it crafted. Beautiful. I like it. Oh, right. I have to filter this. Is there a blacklist filter thingy? That'll just work for now. That works. That's a cool way to do it, right? So now I've got my turbine blades I can use to make the 2 of these things that we need. All right, so next episode we'll come back and we will work towards getting the circuit board. So we'll probably go like the slow method of getting the circuit board. Instead of this one, we'll go the etching acid. Takes 5 minutes, but with the magic of YouTube editing, not as much. So we're going to need... What's up?
Come here for a moment.
Okay. Where are you? Yes. What did you do?
Bottom one. No,
What?
just look at the bottom one for a second and tell me what you see.
The bottom what? Energy cell?
energy cell?
It's going up and down a little bit, but generally up.
Okay, now look at the top one. Wait.
Okay, yes.
Generator I used to plug in.
What are you doing?
Generator on this.
I
There is no
like
generator.
I don't like anything that you're doing, but I think you're making infinite RF.
This is not how we're generating it, but I wanted to make sure it worked with this too, so I know it's not draconic now.
It's probably a rounding error at some point. Or a splitting
I'm
error.
sure it's Flux Networks entirely.
What's that?
I think it's Flux Networks assuming that what they're accessing is actually a power block. We're using phantom physics, so it's assuming wrong.
Gotcha. But the Phantom Face, like, does a thing, right?
Does a thing. Which if you assume something, it's going to do that thing all too well.
Right. Okay, you are shenanigans, sir. So we're going to come back next episode. We're going to make the printed circuit board that we need for the programmer, and then we'll hand in the programmer, which isn't like a super required thing, but then I should probably get into Britannia next, right? Because Soren said he's not doing Britannia, and that's what we need to progress. He's busy duping RF.
Oh. Yep.
All right, you have fun, Soren. For now, Dale 20 signing off. Take it easy.